Deleting myself off socials was one of the best things I ever did, and I'm going to tell you why. So about 3 to 4 years ago, there was a lot of hype and monk mode and all this other junk, and I mean, it got to me because I followed it. I deleted myself off shit, right? So that first month is really hard because you have no idea how wired your brain is just to pick your phone up and start scrolling when you're doing anything. Going to the bathroom, start scrolling. You're on a break at work, start scrolling. Before bed, start scrolling. When you wake up, start scrolling. You are just fucking wired to do it all the time. So that first month is literally just getting used to not doing that anymore, and it's really hard, but it's worth it. Because once you compound that and your mind starts getting used to not doing that anymore, your attention span comes back because your attention span is fried from all that nonstop all the time, just like I was. So once that starts to come back, the things that you actually should be doing and you now have the attention span for start becoming your main priority because, well, if you can't just sit here on your phone, you're going to want to do something, right? For me, that was just bettering myself. So I was reading books in regard to communication, human behavior, habits, and sales. That's what consisted my time after work. So when I woke up, I would go to the gym, I would come back, have a cup of coffee, read some of my book, then head off to work, come back and do the exact same thing, rinse and repeat. And I did quite well with it because my brain was starting to now be rewired not to just do this all the time. Your brain starts to crave the knowledge that you're feeding it because just like this feeds you dopamine, learning new things also feeds you the same dopamine. Maybe not to the same extent at the start, but trust me, more down the line, once you rinse and repeat this enough, it starts to give you the same feeling. This encouraged me to do other things. So in the midst of that, I also enrolled myself in kickboxing, which I've talked about in previous videos, but that's what actually got me to go there and then train for the lump sum of time that I did and then go into my first competition. It all started there, taking that first step. So then I started waking up, going to the gym, coming back, having a cup of coffee, reading, going to work, and then after work I would go to kickboxing, and then I'd come back and continue to read my books. So I was stacking good things on top of each other one by one with all this now tapped into time I had because I was no longer doing this. All these things then propelled me to start making the first videos I ever did, which was actually just gaming videos with a friend of mine, and it was the best thing I could have ever done because it pushed me to be comfortable enough to do exactly what I'm doing now. So instead of now just reading so much, I would give myself 10 to 20 pages a day. I would go to the gym, I'd go to kickboxing, and then for the rest of the time, I would now be making videos with that to try and take it somewhere. And last and certainly not least is you rid yourself of people that didn't care to begin with, because once you remove yourself off everything, you get to really see who's going to try to proactively see what's going on, right? Because if they notice you are gone and they say nothing, which is fine, they don't have to. No one owes you anything. But then you get to find out if they care to begin with. So if there's people you're wondering, well, did they even care to begin with? Or they just kind of taking advantage of me? Whatever it might have been. This way you can find out if they did. Because if they don't reach out ever after you've deleted yourself, well, fuck, good riddance. Makes no difference. That's a win-win. You've ridded yourself of people that just didn't care to begin with. And actually now, certainly last but not least, is it teaches you how to be alone, enjoy your own company. And I shouldn't say alone, but be in solitude. Doing this was one of the best decisions I ever made in that regard. I love my own company now. I could be in a room on my own and be completely content, and before, no fucking way. I took myself out to do stuff, I went to get food on my own, fuck, I saw movies on my own, and it was the best time in the world. I can't think of a better way to teach yourself how to love your own company more than doing this. So to wrap it all up, is it really hard to do? Absolutely, because you have wired your brain to be accustomed to this day in and day out. It is a daily habit for you to be doing this, and I get it. It's super hard, but is it one of the most worthwhile things you'll ever do? Absolutely. So if you were thinking about doing this, this is your sign. It is one of the best decisions you will ever make.